We're back in action.
We're back.
I had a fun day at the spa with the girls. It was a really sweet time, relaxing as it can be to have like 8 women in one place.
Yeah, I actually had the relaxing day just here with the car. I didn't film any. I just got some sandpaper out and I went to work. Had a lot of fun. Got a lot of stuff done. If you remember those little screws that went through certain areas, I got a lot of those areas fixed. Just put fiberglass over it. You can buy a product, you probably saw it in the last video, that's like, it's got fiberglass in it, and it's different than Bondo. It's flexible and it works. So I've used that in a lot of areas. I fixed that wheel well over there on the back where it was all cracked. I went down with 80 grit and got to the actual fiberglass, and then used a little glazing putty over the top of that to get it all smoothed out. So I got that done, and then I worked on the hood a lot. There were a bunch of little chips in it, so I just a tiny bit of glazing putty, sanded it down. I got all the chips out, and then I did a test strip of the wrap, put it on there. Still didn't like it. I could see orange peel and stuff, so I decided 600 grit wet. I wet sanded one side of the hood, put the vinyl back down, and it is beautiful. So we're going to do 600 grit wet sand the entire car. So that's going to take a long time, but it'll be worth it. Just smooth out all the edges, any repairs. It's just going to help it's going to help everything blend better.
For you.
This is more
he
talking.
Deserved that with his today, Junior.
Yeah, this is more talking than I normally do in a week. So, but anyway, yeah, let's get to work.
Let's get
Enough
to work.
talking about it.
I moved on over to the hood with some 400 grit and wet sanded it to be sure she was super smooth. Then we'll go back with a finer grit after that. It's looking good.
While Emily's over there wet sanding, I decided to just start knocking some nicks off. We've got a lot of rock chips. Trying to get those off of the bottom so that we're sure to have our laminate stick and just get it prettied up a little bit.
New day.
New week.
New week. Yeah, it's Monday.
It's Monday.
We didn't work all weekend. We weekended.
Yeah, we did. We did like normal people stuff, like chilled around the house, made some food,
laundry,
watched some football,
swept.
Yeah. But now it's time to work on a car.
Yes, it's almost noon and I'm just getting here. Aaron's been here since 9:30.
Yeah, probably
9 or 9:30.
Probably 9:30.
He's getting a lot done and it looks so beautiful. Just this panel that's in frame, you can see, looks awesome. The bumper around the headlight. Although we are trying to find a different bumper.
Yeah, we discovered fog lights don't fit. I ordered a grill, it doesn't fit. Splitter doesn't fit, so we're trying really hard to find like a factory Z06, ZL1, ZR1.
ZL1's a Camaro. I think.
Bumper, yeah. So if we can find one, we're gonna hit pause on this right now. If we can find one, we're gonna use it because it's gonna make it so much better looking at the end. But for now, today, I think what we're gonna do is put a deadline. We're less than a month now away from when we need to leave, and we've still got to go to PRI in between here and there. So if I just do it the way I want, I could probably spend another 2 months trying to get stuff straight. It's just OCD to the max. And so today, whatever gets leveled out, what gets looking good, that's what it's going to be. We're going to work really hard today, one last push, get it ready for that wrap to go on it, and see where it lands. There's going to be imperfections, but you know, it's no car.
And then tomorrow, are we going to try and fit panels?
Yeah, tomorrow we'll test fit panels and maybe get something wrapped. We'll see. Because we're wet sanding, I think we need to drive the car out, power wash it, get all the dust and stuff like that off of it, and then start laying wrap down. That's going to be the fun part.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome. Fun, as in challenging.
Yeah.
Exciting.
Mm-hmm.
Really satisfying, I'm sure.
Yep.
Seeing that beautiful color on this car.
Less words, more work.
Let's do it. And it's got this quarter looking so nice.
Back there, I went ahead and put a little primer on it, like a high build 2K. There's just some small imperfections that I know that primer is going to fill and be good. Up here we have, basically there were 2 screws missing on each fender. And so as it heated up or got parked in an area that kind of tweaked the frame a little bit, this fender would pop out. Both these doors are damaged like this.
Yeah, every time you'd open the door, it'd go pop,
Yeah,
pop.
it would like catch on it. I didn't know it was this screw until I took it apart and saw it wasn't in there. So we had these really gross nicks on the edge, and I don't know if this is gonna work. I definitely wouldn't do this with body filler, but this is fiberglass. So what I've done is just kind of built this up right here on the corner, and then I'll take and sand that down because these were pretty deep. I tried to feather it out, but they were deep enough where I know it's gonna show up. So I'll cut that with a knife and then we'll just go back and shape it. I know it'll work for a while. It won't work if we can't get that fender to stay in. It's just the way it is. It's gonna tear everything up. So, but I think right here's where that screw went, and there's a tab that goes from the fender. I think because that wasn't in, it was allowing the fender to move in and out. So we'll get those back on there when we put it together. And as we sand it, we're just keeping this block straight. Again, I'm not a professional. This is just trial and error. And let it hang over here. We don't want to be digging in here. We don't want to dig in here. So this is 80 grit. And we're just going to slowly knock it down. I'm not putting any pressure on it. And this is not 100% cured yet. So I may gum the paper up a little bit. We'll see. You can already see I'm starting to get a beautiful line back right there. That was really dished out and messed up. I'm still not applying any pressure because if I do, see how it's got that bump in it? You're gonna get that waviness through here. So just gonna very lightly let the block do its work. So you can see that's starting to feather in real nicely. At that point, I'll switch to a different sandpaper, but we've got this right down here. So there are body lines here, and you can see where we've been sanding, that's nice and straight, but we've got some leftover stuff here. So we'll do the same thing, keep our block straight, flat with the panel, and then just start working up. And don't let it come over on you, because then you're sawing off your body line. So now you can see we've repaired this edge right here. This looks good, this looks good. So we'll switch to paper right now that's a little bit finer, and we'll start fine tuning this. I believe this is a 180 grit. So this is our little area that we repaired. You can see right here that dark line. Some might want to take all this stuff off, but I want this to have a little bit of legs because that is fiberglass. That little thin area will be attached and anchored back here. Last thing we're going to do before we bust down to like an 800 grit or something like that is I've got this line looking really good, but it's sharp. And if you look down the car, none of it's sharp. So now we are going to let our sandpaper go over, and this is a 320 grit, I believe. And we're just going to slowly let it ride down like that in both angles until we get that same looking body line where it's not sharp, it's just kind of a smooth, natural transition. So that's starting to look really nice. I still got to address this edge because that's sharp, and you can see it's kind of overhanging there. File that down. And then I've got a little chip here, just kind of where my fiberglass bubbled or something. So I'll clean that up really nicely, get another little layer on there, do this process again, and it should be super straight.
Got one nut off. There's 3 nuts on the studs that hold this mirror in. I've got one of them off so far, and the other one, I'm just having a hard time getting it broken loose. It's such a small area here. I decided to take the speaker out. Instead of, there's like a little access hole here that has like that sticky stuff for sound deadening, but you can remove the speaker and reach up behind the speaker where the speaker goes. And that's where I am right now. Trying to get this broken loose. I'll get it. Last one. Persistence pays off. I'm using this cool little ratchet. It's like a little handle ratchet, and it's really great for tight spaces, and that is what I got up in there, and it's pretty good. This nut is almost off. Got him. And this guy should be coming off. It's so tight on there still. Okay, the nut is off. Wow, that one's rusty. Dang. Oh. I have to unplug it too. Some clips in here holding this wiring harness. Maybe I should have finished the video as to like what to do with the wiring. I'm like, oh, that's where the bolts are? That's where the nuts come off? Cool, got it. Now I don't really know what to do. Because it won't come out for me. More research. I haven't done more research yet. I'm just looking at this like, what the heck? It feels like the wiring is not supposed to come undone from in here. It's like really secured. Goes through the door panel into a big harness. You wouldn't think that it would have to come all the way through.
Time for a Jimmy bar?
Oh yeah.
Jim can always get it figured out.
Oh yeah. Just bring some wire cutters over here for me.
Yeah.
That'll get it off. While I was watching the rest of my instructional video, Aaron was just over here ripping at wires. There's two that plug in on the outside of this door panel, inside of the door panel. And then there's one small wire that goes up underneath the steering column, and Aaron just clipped it off. He's like, we'll just put a butt connector on it.
Yep.
I'm like, no, it clips underneath the steering column. You just have to find it. He's like, I'm cutting it.
Not doing that.
So, that is out now. Good job, Aaron.
Well, you did most of it.
Well, I was scared I was going to break something. But
So Emily does things the right way, like learns how it's supposed to be done. And I just get in there and start pulling stuff apart till it comes out. So, it's out.
You're tougher than me.
No. I'm just willing to live with if I tear it up. I'm the one that has to fix it, so.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay. Guess I'll move on to the passenger side now. Got 2 of the 3 nuts off this side. So it's almost ready to come out. Well, I have to be careful telling Aaron, hey, I'm struggling with this bolt over here or whatever, because I'll just be gone for half a second and he has my job done, so. My mirror is off on this side. And he's back on the mission that he's been working on, which is all the sticky crap that was underneath the spoiler.
Yeah, all that
Removal
two-sided
and
tape.
the envelope. Like a big old eraser.
What it is.
Thousand grit, baby. Oh yeah.
Well, I'm done for the day. Emily's still back there sanding a little bit, but I got wore out. Yep. We didn't get the car finished. It's not ready to put wrap on it. It's definitely not ready to take it out and power wash it, but you know what? We set a goal and we got more done today than we would have if we didn't have that goal. So we'll come back tomorrow, finish the sanding up. Of course, we found more stuff too that we had to fix, so. Woman. Hey, tell these people goodbye. I'm ready to go home.
We'll see y'all tomorrow.
Who's the model mechanic now?
You looking pretty modelly, babe.
Yeah.
Dang. Spiffy.
Today we were shooting photos for the website and some brochures and cool stuff like that.
Brochures? What an old man. Brochures.
You married me. Means you're old too.
There's a thing called a media kit that we have to have for our brand partners and, you know, all that professional stuff. And we're shooting photos for the media kit. But But you don't look any different. And I don't look any different, I don't think.
I was just telling them I'm taking pictures today and posing.
Oh, you are kind of posing right now.
This is my one move.
But we're actually just going to be working. So he's coming here, going to shoot us. But yeah, it's going to be a fun day. We're still going to get stuff done. The shoot's only going to be a couple hours, and he's just going to be shooting us and do what we do. But do you think we'll see some wrap on this car today?
I would like to. You know, I wanted to power wash it. Weather's really bad outside. But we could still do the hood. You know, just kind of blow this stuff off. Maybe, because the hood's ready, and I'm real excited to put this stuff down. You know, I'm also excited to see how much is on that roll and get some more ordered, because we're on a timeline. Not a drastic timeline, but we got to be somewhere.
Yeah.
So it'd be nice to kind of get a gauge of how much wrap we actually have. But yeah, I say let's just get to work and see what happens.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Finley's hiding from the murder kittens.
Those kittens are aggressive.
Finley, watch out, buddy.
So yesterday when I was struggling with this mirror and this lower bolt just kept twisting but it was still tight, and I was just like, I don't want to mess something up. I don't know what's going on. And I asked Aaron to look at it, and then he just got it off real quick. This was rotating on the inside of the mirror. He's gonna have some fun like extracting that or doing what he's gonna do.
I'm gonna put your light on your camera.
Oh.
Because we got new equipment.
Hey, we should show the people what we did, what equipment we got.
Yeah.
Let me get
film
my
it
phone.
real quick.
Yeah. Look at it. Look at it. Wow. Okay, so there's this handle. There's a whole rigging situation here. There's a light. We always had this mic. This is the mic we use. It's a Rode mic. But yeah, I mean, we're looking legitimate.
Yep.
Whoa.
This is a tripod. It can go on the bottom.
Yeah.
I have it on this side because when I'm trying to do steady shots, I can just rest my hand on it. I'm a lot more steady. Yeah, it's kind of neat.
Pretty exciting.
Adrian Berryhill. He told us what to buy.
Barry Hill himself. He is a great photographer, and he's been watching our channel for a lot of years. And he's a friend of ours now, because that's kind of what happens in our world.
Now, as in like the last 8 years.
Yeah. And he's doing some editing for us now too. So he was like seeing the shaky camera, and he was like, you guys need things.
Be careful what you wish for, because it might come true. I'm having a blast. Hope y'all are enjoying it too.
Aaron's just chilling there being sexy.
He's just being Aaron. I'm not mad at it.
We shot a handful of things working on the vet. I was finishing that driver door, and we shot a bunch of pictures there. We decided to pull Betty in to get some shots under the hood. Well, we're on the road.
That's right. We had a fun day shooting in the shop yesterday. Got some good pickers and did a little bit of work on the car. I actually got a little tummy bug or something, so I couldn't work super late yesterday, but feeling good today. Remember that guy we talked about, Adrian Berryhill? Well, not only did he advise us on camera gear, his dad owns a body shop, and he found us one of the only wide body Corvette factory OEM bumpers in the country, I guess. And so he sent me a text, and he's like, hey dude, I got one. And he sent me the city of where it's at, and I didn't even respond to where it was at. I just said, hey dude, I don't care where it is, I'm on the road, I'm going. So turns out it's in Texas. It's only 2.5 hours away. So we got up this morning, went to the bank, got some cash, and we are hauling butt down there to get a bumper. You know, the drive is nothing when it saves you 20 hours of body work, and then you have an inferior product after it. So now we're getting a good OEM bumper. It's going to have the underskirting, all the stuff we need, and that car is going to be spiffy like a real Corvette.
Yay! All right, we're excited about this. Thank you, Adrian.
Yes.
There she is. In all her OEM beauty.
Yes. Sweet.
Oh, all these mounting points.
Put this in the trunk before somebody steals it.
I don't know if this box is going to fit the Bronco.
We're going to find out right now.
What's the plan?
That'll work.
Okay.
Go.
Okay. All right. Awesome.
I'm going to take it out of the box.
That's better. Right. Oh. All right.
Hitch there.
Give you pride and joy.
Yeah.
It is wild how malleable this stuff is. It's like, I mean, I know it's that material that just kind of bends and it's just kind of crazy. But that brings me comfort driving it. It's like with the fiberglass.
Well, that's the point. This is flexible. So, you know, it's not going to crack like the fiberglass did. Test number 1.
The grill. My love. You're breaking my heart here. Oh my God. But that fits amazing. Oh my gosh. Yes.
Heck yeah.
Oh my
What about
goodness.
this guy?
Okay. And this one was like a $40 like Amazon
Yeah, this is
piece.
just cheapo.
It's
This is not the actual grill.
carbon fiber.
The grill goes behind it. But
Oh yeah. Dude.
bingo.
Yes. It didn't even, like, let's go show them on the other bumper.
Nice.
Did we show you? How ridiculous. Like, look at that. Look at, there's just no fitting. It just, no. What?
Okay.
Oh, this is so cool, dude. Yes. I mean, yeah, dude. Like, yes. Yes, sir. Oh, yeah.
Perfection.
Heck yeah. And see, this guy over here, they're like kicked out on the edges. So like our fog light pieces were not fitting because it's got a different shape there.
Yep. Plenty of room. It's gonna snuck.
It's gonna what?
It's gonna suck down in there and look really nice and flush.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Yep, this is a game changer. Having quality parts. Yeah.
Happy face.
Y'all are familiar with my happy face because it's like stuck on my mug all the time. Oh my gosh, it's so cool that these pieces fit and that it's just gonna look so much more refined. Like we had kind of accepted like, okay, we're not gonna have a good grill in it. We're not gonna have a nostril insert. But no, it's gonna be really nice looking.
It's not gonna be the Corvette anymore.
Poor vet.
Nope.
It kind of is underneath though, but it's gonna have a nice new nose. She had a nose surgery,
underneath
nose
it's
replacement.
Nice. Redid the transmission. It's got new bushings. Like everything's great.
That's true.
Fixed
I
the
mean,
old
it's a
lead.
solid car, but it's
Yeah.
not a. It's a base model.
It's been driven in the rain. Leave it at that.
Okay, babe. Whatever. Yes. Bottom line is, we're so thankful to have this bumper, and we have Adrian Berryhill and B&B Custom Automotive to thank. Sonny over there at B&B, the owner, which is Adrian's dad. Amazing person, precious human being. I can't wait to meet him and hug him. But these guys helped us out so much. And that dealership we went to, Alan Samuels Chevrolet, they were awesome. And in fact, when we had just loaded the bumper up, and this dude rolls up, and he had this epic mustache. And I acknowledged him and was like, dude, your stash is just going, or something like that. I said something goofy. And then he was like, huh, thanks, you know. And then he came back up to the Bronco and he's like, hey guys, I just wanted to introduce myself. I watch your videos. When you said, when I heard your voice, I knew that I knew you. It was so great and funny. So if you're watching this, Lee, thank you so much for saying hi. We had a great experience at the dealership. And you know what? Next time we need parts, we're coming back to y'all. And massive thanks to B&B Custom Automotive for finding it in your database and sending us all the info. And
Holy macaroni! The splitter fits. Come on.
oh,
It is almost like it was built for this.
it's the right way.
Jeez.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, dude. Look, there's no big gap right there.
Nope.
And then this is gonna line up and be the right length, because on the other bumper ended like right here. What the heck?
Now, if the bumper lines up with the fenders,
That's gonna
life
be a
is
bonus.
good. And that's what we should try now.
Got a little crinkle in it from being in the box.
Yeah.
We got this heat gun from Wire Care. It's so good.
Yeah, like too good. It'll burn some stuff if you're not careful.
We use it mostly for heat shrink, but it's been coming in handy. And I think we're gonna use it for the wrap too, so that'll be awesome.
Yep. Hold that right there.
All right, swinging a fender over.
Yep. Let's see if this stuff lines up.
Now, what kind of hardware do you want? Do you want me to get some of the small bolts that go along the engine bay, or?
Yeah, definitely a couple of those.
We want these loose enough to where we can move it around.
Yep.
Do we want the headlights?
Yeah, just a second.
I'm not sure Aaron's showed you these lights that he purchased. I showed him this Instagram. I was like, check out this Instagram of this company that makes Corvette headlights. They are so beautiful.
Yeah.
Vet lights. Check them out, y'all.
They're gorgeous.
They're so pricey, but they're so beautiful, and I cannot wait to see them on this car. Holy cow.
I don't want to scratch it.
I was just gonna say, maybe our fender doesn't fit the headlights, so we have to get new fenders.
Yeah.
Oh dear. Do you want a second hand there? So nice. Get that up there. Wow, those are freaking gorgeous.
Drop this one in and then we'll put the bumper on.
Okay. Those headlights really change the vibe.
Mm-hmm.
The other one came in. First we had one of the little black kittens come in the front door. We have the back door closed, but they're coming in the front shop doors. Oh dear. Being overrun by murder kittens.
Yep.
Wow.
Okay, let's get that bolt back on and then
Okay. We've got a nut on each corner.
hood lines up perfect with the fender I repaired here that had all the Bondo. This needs clips, so this will come in
Yeah.
and attach like that.
Oh yeah, and this one's already level.
Yeah. So
Wow.
that whole thing will come up a little bit closer.
Where this and this match up is weird.
We don't have clips. They're not built into the fenders.
Wow. Oh wow.
Nice subtle little touch.
Oh. Shoot dog.
Put the grill in.
And this will look beautiful.
Yeah. Is that the front or the back?
I don't know.
It's got both the things on it. I think it's the front.
They're the same.
Oh. Put it in there.
Babe! Do you want some help?
That's all right. Getting those corner pieces under there will take care of all this
Yep.
flexing.
Yep. Dude!
It'll stiffen all this up, so it'll bring this whole thing up like that.
And then when the fascia's on there, that'll add more rigidity. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that looks way better.
Looks so good. Game changer. Yeah. That just looks so much nicer. And to be able to have those trim pieces where they belong. And then the fog lights are gonna look so amazing.
And this.
That's so good.
Heck yeah.
Oh man. Yeah, see this guy.
And it didn't need it. Like,
Yeah.
I chipped all that out.
Just get
And-
your bumper alignment right.
Yep.
You don't have to add Bondo.
And we've got these little clips. Like I can push down and it goes lower, but that's not how it's going to be. These clips pop into the fender, and then the bumper clips into it, and that keeps them perfectly level. So the only thing I see is this molding line here. I'm going to have to sand that out.
Yeah, what is that for?
I think it's just from the mold. It's probably a known thing that's got to be taken down and smoothed.
Huh.
That's
Kind of
easy.
looks like intentional. It looks like almost like a body line or something.
Mm-hmm. See, that's gonna look nice. Definitely have a little chip there I don't remember seeing before.
Yeah, what's with that?
Well, it'll be fixed by the time I'm done.
That's right. All they have to do is build it back out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's so beautiful.
Yeah, and the fenders are gonna work. They aren't perfect, but they're gonna work.
Yep. Well, we don't need perfection.
No, just smooth it out a little bit.
Man, that is awesome.
Yeah, buddy.
Okie dokie. While Aaron sanded the whole rear of the car, I removed the front fenders and the bumper, and he rolled the windows up. So now it is time for us to pull it outside, rinse it off, get all the wet sanding splatter all off the car, and finally blow out the pea gravel sitting in the headlight bucket area. Just get it cleaned up so that we can actually lay some wrap on her. It's gonna be awesome. There's going to be nothing special to this process. It's going to be power washing and cleaning, so we're not going to film it. We'll see y'all in the shop when she's clean. Well, good morning and happy Saturday in the shop. Aaron has been here for hours now, working already. I recently got here from a girls' sleepover with family. Aaron is working on the bumper to fender fitment opportunities we have here for making it better. I think he's going to build up on areas on the fenders, and he's kind of making himself a guideline to where he wants to do that. So progress is happening. We love it.
Something like that. Build that area up, give it a taper.
You said taper.
Taper.
It's like CAD, cardboard aided designs, except with tape.
That's exactly what it is.
Tape aided designs. Tad. Just needs a tad bit of love. He's got the bumper sort of mounted onto the fenders here so he could check fitment. And he was saying, of course, it's like all janky on these racks. And also that bumper still has that big kind of like crease in it from shipping or from being in the box. But we're just kind of trusting as to how the way it fit on the car reflected the way it looked here. So should be good to base his adding of material onto that fender, adding a fiberglass. Pretty cool.
Should be able to pull this little piece back and it'll stay on the fender. That'll give me a guide. Okay, so I got my line here that I drew to reshape that. So I used that fiberglass stuff.
Oh, that is awesome. So that is essentially the same type of material as the fender itself. So it's not like how they did the repair with the Bondo that was just junky.
Yeah, so this is fiberglass. It's got little small fibers in it. Yeah. So, and this is just a start. You know, that's our backing, but that's in there now. So we can build up, make all this stronger. You know, of course, I'm going to need some more layers in here, and then when we get on the back side, I'll probably use actual glass. But this gives me something, and it's neat. I didn't anticipate this, but my marker bled through. So I have an area to cut with a knife to start my sanding. I did it on that fender as well. So, but this right here is held on with that stuff, and it is solid. I did put matting in it, but that's good. That was completely broken off. So we just got her built up a little bit, and we'll just work on it.
That's cool.
It really is pretty neat, isn't it?
It is. That is so cool how the marker bleeds through.
So that's going to be our new line. So we'll just start working that. And we'll have to build structure behind it, but that'll take up that gap and look 1,000 times better than it did. And like she said earlier, this stuff won't crack as easily as Bondo.
Well, that's going to wrap up this episode. We've done a lot of body work on this car, and she's looking really nice and smooth. I'm really thankful that we're going down to 1,000 grit, because it's really nice to see that paint smooth after looking at it being janky for so long.
Yeah, I'm in my thinking chair over here because we got to reshape those fenders, make it look nice, make everything fit, so that when we put the wrap on there, it looks like a Corvette, not like it did.
It's gonna be good. We're gonna keep progress, and thankful for you guys tuning in, subscribing, leaving your comments, any kind of constructive criticism or ideas. We love to hear them. So we can't wait to see y'all on the next episode. It'll be coming sooner rather than later.
And you're welcome to give constructive ideas. It doesn't even have to be criticism. I'm fine with that too.
Yeah. Whatever you got. Even if you're talking trash. The algorithm sees that as a view and a comment, so we have to release judgment. Love y'all. See you soon.
Just OCD to the max.